In response to the suit, Shannon and his legal team went to social media yesterday and released a series of allegedly sexually explicit text messages between him and the Jane Doe.
I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Buzbee, who has targeted Jay-Z.
I can't sit here and speak to his innocence or guilt from a knowledgeable place because I have nothing to do with this. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything. I don't even know this person. They mentioned her name and they revealed some of those explicit text messages. That was uncomfortable. And I don't know if that's a strategy that would work. There are layers to this, and there are certain layers even I am not on. But anything else would be entirely irresponsible for me to speak on. And I can't do that. All I do know is it won't be me making a decision. It'll be others upstairs. In the end, all of us have someone to answer to. No matter how maverick we try to be and we own our own business and we're our sole proprietors like I am on this platform and stuff like that. There are advertisers, there are sponsors, there are people you do business with, there are partners.
I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. Come on, cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
But Shannon Sharpe did not miss an opportunity to essentially mock me when I was not in a great state. So here's what Shannon Sharpe had to say about me last year.
Sometimes, and it's happened before, people in our community forget that they're black. And they try to appease a group of people that's probably never going to embrace them. And once they realize that, guess who's the first group to take them back?
I don't know her.
You know, I ain't say nobody's name, Amanda. You don't even know who I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Now look at you, Mr. Shannon Sharpe. Ooh, that Candace karma comes quick, right? It really does. Like I said, I did nothing to him. I have no idea what that was about, and nothing he said was true, obviously, and I haven't pivoted any of my conservative positions. But what transpired thereafter is he's kind of been in the public for the wrong reason.
So what do you do when you're one of the most recognizable voices in sports, riding high on a podcast empire, sitting across from Stephen A. Smith every morning, and then suddenly, boom, you vanish mid-NBA playoffs because you're facing a $50 million lawsuit and accusations that make headlines feel like tabloid fever dreams? That's right. Shannon Sharpe, NFL legend turned media mogul, just took a hard exit from ESPN's First Take right when the NBA drama's heating up. And not because he needs a vacation. He's knee-deep in a legal firestorm that's got everything sex tape threats, explosive accusations, a 30-plus year age gap, and a lawyer with a track record for grabbing headlines. And now the man who never shies away from speaking his mind suddenly says he needs to step away. Yeah, this isn't just about clearing your head, this is a full-on career reckoning. For years, Shannon Sharpe has been the ultimate pivot success story, NFL Hall of Famer, check, TV personality with hot takes and memes for days, double check. Viral podcast host pulling A-list guests and reportedly eyeing a $100 million deal. Yup, he was the man who could break down a Broncos play and a Kanye controversy in the same breath. The voice of barbershop sports debates, your favorite uncle with no filter and an unlimited bottle of Hennessy wisdom. So how did he go from Super Bowl glory to the center of a legal scandal? Let's rewind. In 2023, Shannon meets a woman, 19 years old, at a gym in LA. They spark a relationship that she describes as rocky and allegedly abusive. Now she's 20, and she's suing him for sexual assault and battery, saying that their 2-year relationship was anything but consensual. In her civil lawsuit, she claims Shannon used his fame to manipulate, control, subjugate, and violate. And she's not just tossing accusations, She's got receipts. She says the abuse happened on multiple occasions, from fall 2024 to as recently as January 2025. Allegedly, he didn't take no for an answer. He recorded their sexual encounters, some without her consent, and allegedly shared those videos with his friends. Let that sink in. Cue the wildfire. News breaks, the court filing hits the internet, social media goes berserk, and just as the NBA playoffs kick off, when Shannon's face is supposed to be all over ESPN, he drops a statement on X, formerly Twitter, announcing he's stepping away from his duties. "I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself," he says. This is a shakedown. Now look, Sharp isn't quietly hiding behind lawyers. He jumps on Instagram, accuses the woman's lawyer, Tony Busby, of pulling a legal stunt for clout and cash. He dares him to release the full sex tape instead of an edited clip, basically implying that the evidence might be taken out of context. And let's talk about Tony Busby for a second. This guy's not new to the circus. He's represented over 50 women against Diddy. He's been involved in cases against Deshaun Watson and Jay-Z. If there's a headline to chase, he's front row. But Sharp's rebuttal isn't calming anyone down, especially not his viewers. Because just last year, Shannon accidentally live-streamed audio of an intimate encounter to millions of followers. Accident or not, it happened. And now he's asking for benefit of the doubt. And that's where the public reaction splits, violently. Let's be real. This isn't just about a lawsuit anymore. This is about image, power, and judgment, or a lack thereof. People aren't just side-eyeing the accusations, they're side-eyeing him. The same way folks looked at Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend charts, viewers started doing the math. A 54-year-old man dating a 19-year-old? Red flags. Navy level red. One comment hit it hard. "It's not even the lawsuit that bothers me, it's the gross factor." Another viewer put it bluntly, "You're too rich and too famous to be this dumb." Because here's the thing, regardless of the lawsuit's outcome, Shannon Sharp's choices are under a microscope. The people who used to defend him on Undisputed are now asking, what is this man doing in his personal life? And it's not just casual fans. Viewers are openly saying he's lost his professionalism, that he's spiraling, that Club Shay Shay used to feel like a barbershop. Now it's starting to feel like TMZ after dark. And yeah, some people are skeptical of the accuser. There are comments calling out the dangers of false accusations and saying this could be a career hit job, but the overwhelming tone, it's disappointment, not just at the lawsuit, but at the pattern, at the live-streamed audio, at the age gap, at the whole messy, cringe-filled vibe of it all. Shannon went from calling out athletes for bad judgment to being the guy making reckless decisions in real time. Congratulations, Mr. Sharp. You just earned yourself the Unforced Error of the Year award. So where does this leave us? With one of the biggest voices in sports commentary, now on mute, with a $50 million lawsuit looming like a thundercloud, and with a public that's quickly losing patience for men in power, making the same tired mistakes. Whether Shannon Sharp comes back to ESPN, to podcasting, to anything, it's going to be uphill, because in the court of public opinion, the verdict's already echoing, bad look, Shannon. Real bad look. Let this be your friendly reminder that no amount of Super Bowl rings, YouTube subs, or hot takes can save you from your own bad decisions. Fame might buy you a mic, but it sure doesn't buy you wisdom. And now we want to hear from you. Are these accusations a career killer? Did Shannon's own behavior sink him before the lawsuit even landed? And seriously, what is it with these men and their inability to act right? Drop your takes in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're here for the drama. And as always, stay messy, stay nosy, and stay tuned, because this meltdown, it's far from over.